Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Clout SaaS. Today we are going to see an important interview question that was asked in a multinational company and salary was about 12 lakhs plus. And this scenario was shared by one of my LinkedIn connections and here it goes. This scenario is like multi-selected values shows in a table from multiple slicers, which means there are two slicers. Whatever the value selected here from both the slicers, the selected value should display on the table. Let's see how to do this. Here I have two slicers. One slicer is category and another one is payment method. Both are from the fact table. Let us create the measure for this. Let us name the measure as multi-value slicer. So let me start with the if condition. If is filtered of what? So category from fact table. Then if the logical test is true, then we have to show the result for true. For this, let me use concatenate x function, which the syntax shows as table then expression. So table, instead of picking all the values, including the duplicate, I don't want the duplicate to be picked out. So let me use distinct function, and distinct function is ask about the column name or table name expression. So let us give category which we are selected and close the bracket, then comma. So what is the expression? We just want to show the category. So let me pick the category from the fact table, then comma, delimited. Delimited here we saw already, but in here we will just show unit char. It will take 10 within this. So what will happen? The unit char 10 will return in a new line. Then order by expression. So for order by expression, let me pass the category again, and it's asking about the ascending or descending order. So let me select ascending order and close the bracket. And here we completed if the result is true, and we are going to next if the result is false, then let me put a message as category not selected, then close it. Now we have completed for category, and let me pass this into a variable. So let me use variable here, variable of category cpg equal to okay. Now let me create the variable for payment method for another slicer. So payment method. So I have created a variable for payment method. Let me pass the same DAX. Instead of category, let me use payment method here. So if is filtered of what payment category, then if the result is true, then I just want to concatenate x and distinct of what payment method, then close the bracket, close the bracket, comma, then expression supposed to be the payment method again, and we have to use unitchar 10 as a delimiter to get a new line, comma, then payment method as a expression order by expression followed by ascending or descending. So let me select ascending, and if the result is false, then let me show payment method not selected. Close the bracket. So we have created two variables, which is category and for payment method. So now let me return it. So here let me place the heading as category filters to show the selection from the category slicer, and I just want to insert a row here. So let me use unitchar 10 to show the row, in a new line. Then I will pass the category result over here. Now I just put and here. Here I just want to show the difference between category filter and payment filter. So I have to add one more row. So let me use unitchar 10. Unitchar 10. Instead of repeating again, let me use repeat function here. So what it will happen? We have to give the text a number of times to repeat. Let me use unitchar, and I want to repeat it 2 times. So let me close this, and let me put and use payment method filters and let me pass payment method result. So let me commit and see what would be the output. Here let me use the matrix table, paste the measure over here. Okay, it's very too small here. Column header supposed to be 15 would be great, and values 15. Here see, we missed a line over here to display, so let me just add over here. After the payment method, here we need to add a line, so let me use unitchar 10 to show in a new line. See, we got it. Since nothing is selected from the slicer, it will show category not selected or payment method not selected. So if I select some values over here, it will return the selected values in the table, and if I selected something in the another slicer also, it will return. Hope you understood this, and if you have any scenarios, please share through comments. Thank you and thanks for watching.